one of the things was about killing local culture. It was about making people distrust and dislike their own culture so they can be easy. You know, once you take away the culture from a human being, this human being remains empty.
That's true.
It's an empty vessel that you can put anything that you want on it.
Obrigado, irmão. Obrigado.
Yeah, de nada.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
it was really like reminding me of home. Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool.
Like the vibration is really great.
Yeah.
Peace be with you, everybody. I trust you're feeling wonderful and nice today. Today we have a guest from Mozambique, and without further ado, I'll let him present himself.
Oh yeah, I'm Luka Mukhavele. I'm a music scholar, so as such, an academic, a researcher, a lecturer, and a performer and instrument builder. So yeah, I perform on self-built instrument since about for the last 20 years. I would so say for the last 20 years I've shifted from Western instruments, saxophone I used to play, guitar I used to play, to just focus on my self-built instruments. Yeah, that's it.
Like when you were playing, like, can I see the instrument?
Yeah.
What is it called?
This is called shizambi. Shizambi is a traditional instrument from the south and center of Mozambique, but it goes all the way from the Indian Ocean in Mozambique to the Atlantic Ocean in Angola, going through Namibia, through South Africa, with different names, of course, and variations, regional variations. And but in principle, it's the same instrument. If you look at the Angolan version and the Mozambican version, you'll see that they're just variations of the same principle.
Like when you were playing, like I see these little things here.
The incisions here, yeah. These grooves are meant to provoke friction when you push the stick here. So this friction produces vibration, cause the stick to vibrate, and the sticks cause the strap to vibrate. Traditionally, the strap is a palm leaf actually, but now we use this because it lasts longer. So when the strap vibrates, it activates the air column in your vocal tract at a certain, when you vary the sizes and shapes of your vocal tract, you can select different notes and build melodies on that ground. It's called formants. It's formants what you pick. It means you suppress some notes and pick up others, and you build your melody.
Wow, that's really, really, like, it's almost like chemistry in a way. Like it can be like very, very complex.
It's a complex process. It's a complex process that that is operated in the vocal tract. In the vocal tract. Um, it's similar in how in speech and how we produce vowels when you speak. You know, the similar technique is sort of, so to say. Yeah. Yeah.
Wow. Like you introduced me to a term I'd never heard before. Like that was a couple of moments ago, and this term was musicology.
Oh, okay.
Like since I've been born, I never heard that term.
Oh, okay.
Like, can you explain for the listener, like, what does musicology mean?
Musicology is the science that studies music, put in simple words.
Okay.
So for me, I take it from another angle again, to say it's the understanding which seeks to understand the logic of music. You know how music is made. But yeah, generally speaking, it's the science that studies music.
Okay. And it's a science that involves, from what I assume, like notes, vibrations,
Yeah.
frequencies.
And also the history of music, the sociology of music, the anthropology also behind music, and its effects in the listener. It's a broad subjects, and within it there are also various subjects, like you can find music therapy, psychoacoustics, music history, and yeah, there are many disciplines within this broad musicology subject. Yeah. Yeah.
Yes. Like, you're also teaching on the construction of local instruments, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is
Like
my,
this instrument, and also you talked about. I mean, it's unfortunate right now we cannot use it, but the mbira
yeah.
and the other one, I forgot the name.
The shitende, the big bow shitende, and the one with 4 strings, mvoko.
Okay.
Yeah.
See.
Yeah.
Like, I remember, like, you said once that what had like your drive to this interest of building your own instrument was one time, I think, from 1990 until 1991. I think you traveled throughout your country or
Yeah.
something like that.
Yeah.
And in 1 year of travel, you just found one traditional player of this instrument called the mbira.
Yeah. Rephrasing it, yes, it's about that. Basically, I grew up with this practice of building instruments. We, in our time, is the culture of parents buying toys for children was not there.
Oh, so you're not a city boy?
No, I'm not a city boy. I'm a
Okay.
country boy. Yeah. So we always grew up building our own toys, including musical instruments. And so later on, through my life, when I got into learning, getting more seriously involved with music, the music that I had from the village I played, I wanted to take it further, and it was not there in the music schools. The instruments were not there. So I learned the Western instruments in the meanwhile, but later on I just realized that it was not my way. I wanted to go back and fetch my instruments.
You were not in tune with that.
Yeah, I think it was not resonating so well with my energy, with my internal energy. So I went back to really to re-study the indigenous instruments that I grew up with, and bring them to another level, like updating them and employing modern technologies to build them, and involve them also in musical performances, stage performances, modern stage performances, let's say that way, but use them also in music teaching in the academy, teaching and explanation of many musical concepts to demonstrate this. Yeah, yeah,
That's really like for me it's really fascinating, like to have the courage, especially unfortunately in this day and age where, I mean, not completely negatively, but in a general way, how indigenous African practices are kind of shunned upon. Like to have this courage to go back to it and have the, the courage to really revamp it. It's for me that's really inspiring,
yeah.
because you were telling me also like how that was actually an important topic I wanted to discuss with you also today, like how, like from your experience, that African youth and the Mozambican context always need Western instruments
Yeah.
to have access to music,
Yeah.
and rely on donation to buy Western like musical instruments for them to express their musical creativity. Can you tap in more into that topic?
Well, that's just a continuation of the colonial strategy, colonial systems. I call it, this falls under coloniality, which is the remaining elements of colonialism. It's because these are the instruments. Colonialism was about, one of the things was about killing local culture, was about making people distrust and dislike their own culture so they can be easy. You know, once you take away the culture from a human being, this human being remains empty.
That's true.
It's an empty vessel that you can put anything that you want on it. And this was a colonial strategy. Of course, it was not possible to cut it immediately. They saw these nominal independencies that the countries conquered in Africa, but it's an ongoing struggle, because the colonial system also is not prepared to give it easy, because it has its own benefits in this. So they try to maintain it as much as they can, and so it's up to us, being oppressed, colonized, to also stand firm on our feet and continue with resistance and have resilience to say, no, we have our own culture, our own history, our own way of life that we want to pursue, and we are not just going to let ourselves be erased in the history of humanity. Yeah,
Yeah, it's really something that it's for me, like it goes into the purpose of life. Like for me, I think that a man's true mission is to find his or her purpose.
yeah,
And I think in this world where there's a lot of things going on, left, right, up, down, like for us as African, it's really fundamental to really question ourselves on our true purpose of our I am. Because without this I am, like everything that we will do, it will just be equal to zero.
yeah,
I mean, we talk about math, right? In order to validate if your addition is right, you have to do a subtraction. In order to validate if your multiplication is right, you have to do a division.
yeah,
And for me, I mean, you know math, right? 1,000 times 0 is 0.
yeah,
And to go back to music, whenever you tune, when a music instrument is out of tune, if it's not really well accord, then no matter how well you play a symphony or an arpeggio or whatever,
yeah.
it will sound rusty,
unpleasant. Yeah,
you will cringe. You'll be like,
yeah,
and for me, the work that we have to do is to tune ourselves in
yeah,
back,
exactly.
and like that's the thing. Like, how can we tune ourselves in so we can make pleasant melodies?
Yeah, yeah. We have to go back to our references. We have to take our references. We have a foundation which a lot of us are detached to right now, and I think we need to stand on our foundation and build everything else. You can't start building a house from the roof to the foundation. You start from the foundation floor, you raise your pillars, you raise your walls, and then you finally put the roof. So it seems we are just in this situation of starting upside down, and we have to fix this. We have to fix this. It's our duty to fix this. No one will do it for us. The others will just take advantage of the situation that we are that upside down, and they will take whatever they need from us, and we won't even be able to protect ourselves from any harmful actions against us if we are not grounded.
Yeah,
But my time, yeah.
sure. Okay, so thanks to have flow with us so far, and yeah, stay tuned for more episode on AfriFlow.
Yeah,
Peace.
it's been a pleasure to meet you. I'm very glad always when I meet African brothers who are concerned about this matter. And it's for me, it's very important also that this is passed to the younger generations, that have more energy to take it further, and also hand it over to subsequent generations. This is very important. This is the only way. History is not built in one day.
That is true.
Yeah. It's a handover, and the mission goes on until it really gets where it's meant to be. So thanks so much for this talk, and I hope this talk will produce some positive impact in some people's lives, those who will hear it. And I'm always open for talks of this nature.
Just one last thing. Where can people find you, your work? And second thing, or maybe I think you have answered it, like, what is your message for the posterity?
Yeah.
For, next generation of African, like an empowering message.
Yeah. An empowering message is let's just be ourselves. Let's hold our identity as the ground, the foundation from which we build everything else. If we are not ourselves, we won't even know where we're going to, what we want, until we've known who we are. Then we know what we can want and what we can achieve and how we should achieve it. Because we know how they achieved, our ancestors achieved that, and how the process. Basically, we can inherit the knowledge, the wisdom from them. We inherit it genetically, but we can also consciously inherit this experience of our ancestors. And to find me, I've got a website which is now undergoing a lot of updating. It's called Mukambira, with Mukambira, Mukambira musical.online.
Okay.
But I'm also in YouTube. I've got a lot of my stuff in YouTube,
Gotcha.
which people can, if you search under Luka Mukhavele, Luka with K, L-U-K-A, Mukhavele, M-U-K-H-A-V-E-L-E, you'll find me in YouTube. And you can see things there, and the rest is through my contacts, but that would already give anyone who has interest access to my work. Thank you.
Sure. We'll put the links in the description anyway, so you'll be able to tap in and follow the brother up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So thank you very much for this discussion. It's been a pleasure. It's been enriching. Thank you very much for this opportunity.
Thank you for really being ready to one of us, one of those who are really fighting. I like to see this. It gives me hope that okay, there is future. There's people who are still concerned about serious things.
I mean, our country had amazing founding fathers. My country had Thomas Sankara.
Yeah.
And your country had Samora Machel.
Yes.
And
yes.
the two were very close. I mean, Samora Machel visited also Burkina Faso.
Yes, yes.
So
and Sankara also visited Mozambique.
And I think it's also like, for me to even go beyond like idolizing these men and all the great heroes and sheroes, from the Amilcar Cabral to the Anikulapo Fela Kuti to the Miriam Makeba to the Winnie Mandela, to the Steve Biko, Malcolm X, Martin Luther, and so on, so on. For me, it's important to tap into that energy because it's an energy, and all these greats were just the vessel of that energy.
Exactly.
And as African, it's important to tap into that energy, because once we tap into that energy, we're limitless.
Yeah.
And I think for me, in the present moment, what we're doing is to really like impact positively our consciousness.
Yeah.
Because I really believe that we're super creative, we're super gifted, we're super blessed, and it doesn't need much to really,
Yeah.
So,
exactly. So.
Yeah.
That's it. Thanks.
You're welcome.
Okay.
Obrigado.
Yeah, obrigado de nada. Okay, yeah.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.